If I could tell anyone that is running for Miss Fort Stockton some advice, is not to run.
A West Texas beauty queen turns in her crown. Now at least 2 others are disqualified after videos surface of the teenage girls fighting. The Fort Stockton Water Carnival and the Miss Fort Stockton pageant are just over a week away. Now, former Miss Fort Stockton was encouraged to resign, reportedly over a low grade point average.
Now, pageant organizers say they also knew about a video sent out over social media where she fought with another contestant in front of her own home.
CBS 7's Matt Riss spoke with pageant organizers who say this type of behavior will not be tolerated. Matt?
Tatum J, pageant organizers say it all comes down to a morality clause contained in this contract. And after two shocking videos of teenage girls fighting, they say they had to take action. Laughter and expletives as 2 girls prepare to fight. A crowd of people gathered, cell phones in hand, to catch it on camera. Pageant organizers say the girl in black is a now disqualified Miss Fort Stockton contestant. In the second video sent to us from a carnival board member, former Miss Fort Stockton Michaela Baker fights the same girl in front of her own home. Her mother says she watched the whole thing happen.
We didn't ask her to resign. We told her we would appreciate if she would resign.
The board cited a GPA just under the 2.5 minimum, but they also knew about these videos.
It puts us in a situation where we have to handle things that in the past weren't handled because they were maybe considered to be gossip. And now all of a sudden, there's the proof.
As for the proof, in the first video, things got so heated that Michaela Baker stepped in. She says the fights came after a year of bullying.
If I could tell anyone that is running for Miss Fort Stockton some advice, is not to run. When people are attacking you all year long over social media, and I mean coming to my house, tagging my car, trashing my front yard all year long, I defended myself at my house.
Baker's mother says they asked for a copy of a contract signed by her daughter but never saw one. We were not provided with that, but a blank one, which includes a morality clause.
Young people need to understand that once it's taken, once it's done, it is there forever.
A lesson learned too late.
I'm not perfect, and people make mistakes. They really do. I realize, I could go back on this year and do things totally differently.
Matt, do we know if there could be any criminal charges here?
Police Chief Art Fuentes told me no, not at this time. No one actually reported any of these incidents. Family tells me that no one called the police.
And Matt, do we know how many girls might be disqualified? Could there be more?
Yes, Tatum, earlier today, the Water Carnival Association told me that there were 2 other contestants disqualified. They won't be competing in the pageant weekend after next. But I spoke with 3 mothers who tell me that their daughters were told they could no longer compete. We'll continue to track this story, but for now, live in studio, I'm Matt Rist, CBS 7 News.